This video is to talk about how emotionally weak narcissistic people really are, right? I was very emotionally weak. Very. It went from, I used to cry a lot. I got bullied. I got picked on, called stupid, called dumb, told the man up, quit crying, you little sissy, little punk. You ain't gonna never be nothing in life. You too weak, you too soft, all of that. And so what happens is a narcissistic person becomes this person that they want people to look at. They want people to like. They want people to desire. But inside, I was still that little broken little boy, that little fearful little boy, that little emotionally detached little boy. I was emotionally broken. But I had to create this person that I thought that, people wanted to see, wanted to be around. And then I became that person and people started liking what I thought they would like. So I became that person even more, but I didn't fix that little boy inside. So what happens is people don't want to go through therapy because in therapy, you have to go back and find that little boy and reach that little boy and talk to that little boy and be that little boy again to unearth everything. My therapist was like, okay, Leon, next week, we're going to talk about forgiveness. And I was like, I didn't even know how to forgive at 46, 45, at 35 when I started in therapy off and on. Forgiveness, I was like, what does that mean? How does that look? How do you do that? And next week with Mr. Walker, we can talk about the people that hurt you. And I was like, I didn't want to go back and talk about them and forgive them because I was always wanting them to hurt. But what I was doing was hurting people because those hurt people hurt me. Hurt people, but now heal people. And so then the next week, Mr. Walker, we can talk about your mom and your relationship with your mother. And she smiled. I was like, I don't want to do that, Doc. I don't. And so narcissistic people are so emotionally detached, right? And unavailable because they are afraid to go back to when they were emotionally attached and emotionally available, and they got pushed around, they got kicked down, they got beat down, they got talked about, they got bullied, they got spit on, right? They got forgotten about. So they don't want to go back to that. But we don't talk about what happens when if they don't go and morph into who I became or who they become, these big, strong, powerful people, so they think they are, they don't morph into that person. They're still that little boy. But I morphed into who I became, but I was still that little boy. She's still that little girl, right? And so what happens is, if they get rejected and they haven't morphed into somebody that they can be bigger and stronger and better in life, when you reject them, they're going to go away. It could be a year, 2, 3, 4, 5 years. When they come back, they're going to be taller, maybe way more, big muscles, still have a beard, prettier teeth, but they still have the little boy inside of them that was getting rejected as a kid. So when you reject them, it's an injury. It's hurtful. It's painful. So when they come back the second time after you rejected them before, and they look a little better, they're a little taller, they got a little more money, they got a better credit score, a better car, better house, and you bring them back into your life, they're not coming back in. They come back in because they still like you, but you know what they come back in to do? To destroy you. They come back in to disfigure you. They come back in to hurt you. They come back in to harm you. They come back in to maim you. So you have to be careful when you reject a narcissistic person. Narcissistic people are the ones that cannot take rejection, and it hurts like hell. It hurts them to their core, deep down inside. Be careful when you reject him. You say, girl, I rejected him. Girl, I pushed him away. Girl, he ain't gonna want me. No, they're gonna still want you. When they go back, when they leave and you don't see them for a while, they're going back to make themselves better. They're going back to prepare to come back and hurt you. So be careful. When you reject them, they're coming back and you let them in, they're going to hurt you. They're going to harm you. They're going to disfigure you. Be careful with that. Take care of yourself. All right, you have a good day.